and handy. And then we're just going to pop this open. I have to tell you, I'm challenged with Ziplocs. My family always teases me because I can never close them and I can never open them. But that's all right. We don't need to go there today. So I'm just going to set this blade aside over here so I can put it, actually, I'm going to put it right in this bag because it's incredibly sharp and I don't want it laying on my table. All right, so we have our 10-pack of the titanium blades, and I'm just going to pop them out and kind of spread them out like a deck of cards. Take the top one and wipe it. So I want to make sure that that oil is removed. So we're just going to wipe it like this, and we'll set that blade right in here. The screw goes in top, and this is what I love. Just pop it in and it's there. No little thumb screw. All right, so what we're going to do is cut on a curve, and I am going to be doing a little heart pillow, and so I want to be able to cut it on the fold. I think I'm just going to cut this in half. And first I want to use my utility blade because I don't want to run that nice brand new blade through cardboard because this is like a heavy cardstock. When you use this, you get the best curving action when this is more vertical than flat. When we use our rotary cutters straight, we tend to hold this almost parallel with the ground as opposed to holding it up. Now, if you have thick layers holding it up, you'll find you're going to get a bit more pressure just because that's the way your arm and your wrist works. But if you want to get a curve, you're going to use this more in an upward position. So we're going to come right here and we're just going to follow along. And you get to a point where you can't quite follow anymore, just go off the paper and then turn it, and you're going to come back in and finish that curve just like this. Now I want to show you how to cut out your fabric. So I'm putting this on the fold, and I get a little frugal. I don't want to waste too much, so I'll get it close to the edge there, place this on the fold. And it doesn't really matter which end you start from. I mean, I could put it this way and go the long way, actually, or I can go this way, and it's just whatever works. Tell you what, we'll do it both ways. I've got the other end of the fabric I can try and work with. So holding your finger down, because this little grip, it's sort of notched so that your finger won't slide, and it's there so you can apply pressure and hold it more in a vertical position. And we're just going to go around like this until we get to a point where we can't anymore. And then we'll just turn everything and come back where we left off and just continue the cut. And look at that. Oh my goodness, it looks fabulous. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, this is so easy. I'm going to have fun with this. All right, let's see here. Is that going to fit? Ooh, yes, we can get one more. And let's see, I started from the top curve, so let's start from the bottom. And we're going to line this up. So again, we just work from the paper, keeping your fingers away. And you don't want to get too close to the edge. And you can just see how easy it is to just curve. And spin that around, come back to where we left off, and pick up on that curve and go around. And it looks wonderful. Okay, that's awesome. What a great tool this is. So if you don't have one of these and you make small pieces, little sachets or pillows or ornaments or decorative pieces, applique, or if you do a lot of curves, this would be great on doing some fun different borders and edgings and scallops. There's a lot you can do with this blade. with this cutter. I love it. So I am really grateful to have this. Thank you, Fabric Hut, for sending me one of these. These are great fun. I'm going to enjoy this. So I appreciate y'all being here today and seeing all that we have. I hope you learned a few things, and I hope you're going to sign up for the contest. I'd love to send you that 60 millimeter rotary cutter. All right. You have a fantastic day.